Hello, teachers. This is a demonstration of how you can do your microteaching without student talk. Okay, that's the important thing. Uh, it might sound strange to consider teaching without student talk, but this demonstration should make that clear. And before we start, yes, I have changed my appearance for this video. And I use a really interesting tool. And if you're interested, talk to me in class. Uh, anyway, so before we get started, just a couple of things. So remember, when you're micro-teaching in groups. You're going to get the same score, but you're going to have kind of individualized feedback on that rubric that you submit. And in order to save time, without skipping any important parts of teaching skills that we're trying to practice in this short program, we're going to do a couple of things like skipping teacher talk, and also there's no need to make a lot of materials and handouts and pass them out to your colleagues or anything like that. The way that you get around that is simply by showing a visual, showing an image up on your slide, for example, so everyone knows what's going on. So in the end, we've saved time, but also there's no questions about what the students were doing. We understand from the pictures and from the procedure, and you're still practicing those important techniques that we go over in our short program. Okay, so let's jump right in, students. Hello, students. Hello, hello, hello. Today we have a fun and useful lesson on schedules. So you are actually going to be able to talk about your own schedule at the end of this and tell your partners things that you plan to do in real life. Okay, so that's a really good skill for your English toolkit, right? But before we can do that, we need to practice our English with these other activities. And it's going to be fun. So let's jump right in. There are going to be 4 activities about a schedule. 4 activities. How many activities, Jihei? 4. That's right. Okay, let's go. 4 activities. Jumping right in. Now, everybody needs a pencil. A pen is okay, but pencils are good too. Make sure yours is sharpened. Yeah, mine isn't sharpened, so I'm not going to do well in this activity. Put that sharpened pencil on page 6 and then close the book on top of it. The reason we're doing this is because you're going to see a sample schedule up on the screen. And we want you to just try to remember what you see. And then when it's time, write down what you remember, but not right away. Okay? That sample schedule is just going to be up there for around 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay. What do you need? I need a pencil. Is a pen okay? A pen is okay. Should my pencil be sharpened? Yes, your pencil should be sharpened. What page are we going to turn to? Page 6, that's right. Can we start writing right away? No, we have to wait. And what's our goal when we see the pictures? That's right, we want to memorize. Okay, now you're not going to remember everything, but that's okay, because you're going to talk to a partner for the next step, and you're going to help each other out. Are you ready? Let's go. Ding. Okay. So now you're going to write down what you remember. Write down what you remember. It's okay if you don't remember everything. Okay. Time's up. Now you're going to turn to page 6 and you're going to write as much as possible in 45 seconds. As much as possible. What page are we turning to? That's right, page 6. Looks like this. Are you going to write everything? No, just what you remember. Good. Ding, time's up. Now please share with your shoulder partner. Share with your shoulder partner. Compare what you have. Help each other if you're missing something. Oh, hang on, S1. Who are you sharing with? Shoulder partner. Point to your shoulder partner. There you go. This person, right? The one next to you. Very good. Help each other out. Page 6. Ding, time's up. Now, what you're going to do, use that schedule on page 6. Okay, that schedule is going to help you to answer the questions on page 7. Use the schedule on page 6 to answer questions on page 7. Now, face partner with the longer hair is student A. Write your names. Longer hair is student A. So student A will read question number 1. Student B looks at her schedule and answers question number 1, and both students write. Then student B reads question 2, student A answers, and both write. And you're going to keep doing that until all 4 questions are answered. Okay, student 1. What pages are we going to look at for this? 6 and 7. That's right. Who is student A? Longer hair. Right now. Raise your hand, student A. That's right, that's right, that's right. Oh, you're wrong. I think your partner's hair is longer. Switch. Okay. Now, what's going to happen? What's student A going to ask? Question A. This is question 1. Who's going to answer? Student B. Who's going to write? Both. Okay, and then switch. How long do you do this? Until it's finished. Go. Time's up. Ding, ding. All right. Now what you're going to do is, as a class, we're going to make a class list. So this class is for all of us. This list, rather, is for all of the class, for every student. Okay? Now, these are going to be activities that you really want to do after class. This is about you. It's not about someone else. There's no wrong answers. After class, during the week, what do you want to do? Oh, Jiyoung, are we talking about the sample schedule we just looked at? No, we're talking about our own ideas. Good. All right, so shout it out. Boom. Okay. Hang out with your friends. Writing it. Hand over here. What do you think? Oh, go to Noreban. After school? Really? Okay. Boom. What do you want to do, Minsu? Haha, that's funny. Minsu wants to eat tteokbokki ice cream. That's interesting. I'll write it here. Okay, now we have a list. Good job, everybody. Now, on page 8, you are going to write or draw what you really want to do after school. This is happening on page 8. Looks like this. You can use the class list that we just made together, but you should try to add 2 or 3 of your own ideas. Okay? You have 3 minutes to write or draw in all 4 boxes. Okay. What page are we looking at? That's right. Page 8. Ding. Can you copy everything from the class list? Jiyoung? No, you should try to put 2 or 3 of your own ideas in there too. How long are we going to do this for? 3 minutes. Go. Ding, time's up. Now, for this next part, this is the coolest because you're actually going to stand up and you're going to move around. Okay? So, first thing, you will stand up. Second thing, find a new partner. New partner. Maybe someone you haven't talked to today. You're going to write your partner's name at the top of page 9. Partner's name. Now, the older partner is going to ask, what are you going to do this afternoon? And the younger partner is going to act it out or describe it in words. So the older partner then will guess and write it down. Now, after doing all 4 activities, you switch. So the answerer becomes the asker, and the asker becomes the answer. Now let's make sure we know what to do. Are you going to sit down for this activity, Changyu? No, you're going to stand up. Are you going to work with the same partner, Misuk? No, different partner. And what page are we going to look at, Minso? Page 9. That's right. And who goes first in that pair? Older one. That's right, Mr. Kim. And do you have to describe in words, Hwayong? No, you can also act it out. Acting is fun. And in the end, switch roles. Go. Time's up. All right, good job. Everyone go back to your group. Now tell your group what your partner's going to do. And the younger person this time is going to start sharing. The end. Yay, good job, everyone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and talk about what happened in this demonstration microteaching. So in the beginning, very importantly, I started with our outcome. It's not written up here, but it's something that I was telling the students verbally. So our outcome is they're going to talk about their own schedules. That's the goal of the whole thing, right? So they're going to talk about their own schedules. They're going to be able to, personalize with this new ability in English, which is really good. And to do that, we're going to do some activities. So always start with your outcome, and that way, they see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what they're going to be able to do. Everything else leads to that. And notice also that my goal was kind of on just these manageable tasks, short manageable tasks, and making sure that they understood everything along the way. And I did that with a lot of comprehension checking. Okay, and another thing that's happening is that because it's a micro teaching, not a real teaching, I have all of these visuals in here. That way there's no question for the trainer sitting in the back. He's going to have no questions about what the students are looking at, what the students are doing. No question at all. You don't have to do it exactly this way. If you have a little picture of the activity and it's kind of clear what they're doing, that would be fantastic for each short manageable task that they are doing. Okay. Notice also we're skipping through this stuff, which takes time for them to remember and write things down. You can just zip, zip, zip right through it. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions, you've got my email in your booklet. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the classroom. Bye-bye.